Tonight on Primary News with the Walnut Street Wildcats, we will take a look at what is happening around Walnut Street Elementary.
Also, we inform you about a student project that the Wildcats on the cutting edge in education. Primary News will begin in 2 minutes.
I used to have a goat. Where did it go? It went to a family who really needed it. You see, giving a family an animal is like giving them a business. The wool, milk, eggs all turn into income for medicine, school, clothing, a better home, a sustainable livelihood. Soon, the family is passing on the gift of the animal's offspring to another family who does the same and on until the whole community is lifted out of poverty. That is where my goat went, and that's why you give to Heifer International.
Something's happening to the polar bear. Arctic sea ice is melting away. 2/3 of the world's polar bears will be gone by 2050, and the entire species could be extinct by the end of the century. Go to SaveThePolarBear.org today.
Hello and welcome to Primary News. This is Walnut Street Edition and I'm Emma.
And I'm Joey, and we're your hosts for tonight. Later on in our program, we will be sharing a fun maker idea, but first, let's take a look what's happening at Walnut Street Elementary School.
First up, the students at Walnut Street Elementary School are so very excited to be recipients of a $10,000 grant from the Greenham Foundation. With this grant, the Walnut Street Elementary School was able to purchase Capel blocks, VexIQ robotics, and physics kits from Thames and Cosmos.
Students visit our newly named Fab Lab during their weekly scheduled technology time. Our technology teacher, Mr. Wyckoff, is a great facilitator.
Students in grades 3, 4, and 5 get to explore and use this new equipment. Currently, 3rd grades are using Capel blocks, Lego Education, Simple Machines, and Chromebooks to learn about engineering concepts, and 4th graders are learning to explore physics kits while working on their computer controls.
5th graders are using VexIQ robotics. VexIQ robotics guide you to build a robot and code it to make it do a task. It can raise its hand and walk in a specific direction. These materials prepare students for future projects, problem solving, and gives us hands-on experience in building and creating.
This will help our future engineers and our future technology coders. In preparation for this grant, the technology room has been improved. It is making major changes. During the summer, it was made roomier and more open by rearranging and removing some older computers.
The space is much more accommodating to the task we are working on. We are thrilled as we wait for some new furniture that's rumored to be coming soon. We feel very grateful for these new materials. When you walk into our Fab Lab, you can feel the hum of engaged students happily exploring projects in small groups using teamwork to get a job done.
It's time for a short break. Coming after the break, take a look at some of the fun times at the home of the Wildcats.
Primary News will be back after this.
You need to use it. Bed. And what is that?
Oh, that's a double chin.
The guy who checked out must have lost it just snacking on fruits and vegetables. Have a good stay.
What's it like when you hear your calling? Will you ignore it? Or will you listen? What if it calls you to go halfway around the world? To serve people you've never met? What will you do when you hear your calling? Peace Corps, life is calling. How far will you go?
Welcome back to Primary News. I'm Joey. Walnut Street Elementary School would like to share our story about our PBSIS Positive Behavior School Interventions Support Program here at Walnut Street Elementary School. The core of the program is to be respectful, responsible, and safe at all times. Our kickoff event took place on school grounds during the school day.
The students enjoyed a school-wide assembly followed by a culmination outdoor activity. Our PBSIS committee consists of teachers who participate in training to develop our school program. During these assemblies scheduled throughout the week, Mrs. Brown presented a program explaining school behavior expectations.
At the end of the week, the students here rewarded all students had an opportunity to attend the culmination event that took place on September 12th. Fourth grade teachers, Mr. Runin and Mr. Kleiner, brought children into our gymnasia here where they once again reviewed being respectful, responsible, and safe at all times. The students were then invited into an outside. An entire fun-filled day was offered to students at Walnut Street Elementary School. Outdoor turf where children visited by grade level.
Outside, the students found a carnival-like setup, complete with a big blow-up bouncy slide for the students to enjoy. A game truck and snow cones. This outdoor activity was sponsored by the Walnut Street PTO. The children appeared to have a marvelous time. Both of these events help the students and adults always be safe, respectful, and responsible. We are very grateful to our teachers and supervisors, our principal, and our hardworking PTO sponsors. This event is important because our students and staff were able to celebrate the teaching of the expectations and the kickoff to our first year of PBSIS.
It's time for a short break. Coming up after the break, take a look at some fun times at home of the Wildcats.
Primary News will be back after this.
I used to have a goat. Where did it go? It went to a family who really needed it. You see, giving a family an animal is like giving them a business. The wool, milk, eggs all turn into income for medicine, school, clothing, a better home, a sustainable livelihood. Soon, the family is passing on the gift of the animal's offspring to another family who does the same and on until the whole community is lifted out of poverty. That is where my goat went, and that's why you give to Heifer International.
This is a message from HUD, the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development.
Can you afford your home loan? Could your mortgage payment increase in a few months to something you can't afford? Hi, I'm Ruby D. If you're not sure you can continue to make your mortgage payments, call a government-approved housing counselor in your community for free and confidential help. Keep your home. Know your loan. Call today.
Call 877-HUD-1515. That's 877-HUD-1515 or go to HUD.gov.
Welcome back to Primary News. I'm Emma. Let's travel through the gym at home at the home of the Wildcats. Physical education teachers Mr. Willie and Mrs. Goebel offered the students at Walnut Street Elementary School a very exciting week of events called It's Fun to Be Fit. This week-long event was part of our PBSIS program.
This was a two-part program during the week. Every grade participated in Fitness Week. Classes participated in different events including pulling weights, bear crawl shootout, jump roping, and more. The second part of our culmination was a dance party where Mr. Vali and Mrs. Goebel played the chicken dance, whip, the cardio version of Nene, Kanai Joe, and the cha-cha slide. The music was great. Even the teachers joined in and danced. This was a fun and promoted fitness and well-being for all of our students.
Remember, if you have a story you would like us to cover,
Or if you have any announcements about an upcoming event, please send it inter-school mail to the TV studio at High School East, or you can email it to us at tv21@trschools.com.
Also, be sure to tune in TV21 throughout the day to catch the show as we bring stories from around the district. Also, please take a look at our website, www.trschools.com/TV21.
Well, that wraps up for tonight's show. For Toms River School today, I'm Joey.
And I'm Emma. Have a great night.